All right. And we are live. What up, what up, what up, y'all? We here. Friday. Weekend's here. We got some stuff to go through, to talk about. It's not going to be a long stream, but we're going to get straight into the point. You know how I like to start off the show. Let's get the intro rolling. Let everybody come up in here. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the building. We just got a new reel went up. Oh, it's a bang, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of a slow burn, but when you get to the comment section, it's gold. So check that out. We got a new episode of The Button to get into. We got a new police body cam footage to check it out. But right now, let's go.
Yo, what's going on, man? This is Drizzy Drake.
Yo, it's your boy French Montana.
Hey, you guys, I'm the Howard Yuka Barbie, Nicki Minaj.
It's the Teflon Don, Ricky Rouse.
Hey, say what's happening, man? It's T.I.
Yo, what's up? This is Wale.
Yo, what up? It's Wiz Khalifa.
Yo, what's up? It's Jamie Foxx.
Now rocking with my near DJ MoonDawg.
DJ Moondawg.
DJ MoondDawg.
DJ Moondawg.
DJ MoondDawg. DJ MoondDawg.
DJ Moondawg.
Get in tune, stupid.
All right, man. So before we get into any of the things I talked about, we got to go ahead and do the welcome. First time here. I appreciate that, man. Vic is in the building, Los Angeles with love. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah. All right, y'all. A lot of new people here. Well, welcome, y'all. I do my lives largely on YouTube and on Kick. Kick is the after hours with 18 plus. Don't be a kid. Come up in there. We talk about adult ass shit and it gets crazy. And there's a lot of women in the chat. It's wild. They're pinned in the comments on IG. So you want to follow your boy on both of those. I stream Monday through Friday. And I throughout the week I'll pop up on the IG just to connect with y'all, say what's up and all that. But the main platforms, YouTube and Kick, same username, djmoondawglive, Live at the end, so you can follow me. All right. With that being said, Justin's in the building. What's up, bro? With that being said, we have. Let me start recording this. All right. All right, y'all, so we have a new episode of The Button. Now, I have to preface this and say that the last 3 episodes have been utter basura, garbage, whatever term you want to use in whatever language. It's been bad. They've been whack, a lot of weirdos. It's been a disappointment. Maybe, just maybe on this Friday, by the grace of the gods, of the internet gods, we can get a halfway decent episode that's not just super weird, okay? So with that being said, let's jump into Singles Get Brutally Honest on The Button.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you noticed that was unattractive to you? Damn, how do I just say them as a whole?
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If 2 people can last on a date for 10 minutes...
We know how this goes. There we go.
How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good.
Here we go.
Nice to meet you. I'm Cal.
Andy.
Andy, nice to meet you. So, what are you looking for? Like, why did you come on this?
I didn't experience a lot of things as a child, so like...
Why didn't you experience a lot as a child, if you want to get into that?
Because my parents were horrible.
Yeah? Were they, like, super religious? My parents were really religious.
Not really religious, just really, like, strict and limiting of everything.
Yeah.
I don't talk to them anymore. Like,
Oh, interesting. And how long has it been since that?
since I have talked to them,
Yeah.
probably about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yo, that's actually sad, bro. They probably raised her in a loving, what do you call it? The atomic family, right? Dad and mom in the home did everything they could to give her everything she needed. And she grows up only to be like, throws up the middle fingers to both of them. And just, I don't know what. It doesn't even talk. That's wild. I couldn't imagine that being a case as a parent. Imagine you spending at least 18 years of your life and your money to raise a child, and then they become an adult, and then they just dip off on you and chuck you the deuces and the middle finger, unappreciative. Oh, man. Hey, I brought you into this world. I will take you out, man. You know what I'm saying?
About 10 years. That's crazy.
Fun fact about Andy.
Yeah.
They have 2 possums in their freezers right now.
So tell me about that. Why do you have 2 possums in your freezer?
Well, I found them on the road and they were very fresh, and I know one of my many hobbies is I preserve dead little creatures in jars. Only ones I find. I don't kill them myself. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, what in the Dexter am I listening to? Bro, she's psycho. That's not like a regular hobby. That's not a regular hobby. That is, I'm sorry. I'm not going to hold back on these shows anymore. There's some weird people. People are going to say, oh, be accepting. That's just some weird behavior. Why are you taking dead animals, putting them into your Jeffrey Dahmer jars in your crib? You know what I'm saying? Imagine she invites you over to come, Netflix and chill. You walk into the crib, and you see all of the animals in the jars. You're thinking, yo, she about to chop off my wiener and put it in a jar.
Everywhere I go, I find bones. I don't know why. It's just...
Wait, that's crazy. What do you mean,
It's
like just
a weird-
outside?
Yeah, it's just like a weird ability.
Ability? What is she, a superhero? Oh my God. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is already not going to be a good episode.
Bone in public in my life.
I'm
That's
like
crazy.
I'm like a metal detector, but for bones. Take me to the park and I'll find you a bone.
Please kick her. Thank you, God.
I think because I'm like I was raised in a very like family oriented, even though my parents are strict, it's sometimes hard for me to be with people who aren't as oriented with their families.
So what she's politely saying is, you're pretty fucked up and have a fucked up family, and I'm out. Look at I actually paused it perfectly on her face. Look at it. She knows that she fucked up that family situation and whatever, left home, and yeah, the face of regret.
So it wasn't the bones?
It wasn't the bones. No, the bones were great. No, and it wasn't the preserving dead animals. No, those were great things. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Cal. Mandy, nice to meet you. So what would you like if you're starting to go on like a first date with a partner? Like what are things that you enjoy doing?
I like going to like places out like where there's like activities and stuff, like like board game cafes. I'm not a very outdoorsy person, but like going to the dog park, like that kind of thing. Like
Ooh, that might be hard. Like I'm a pretty fully like all I do is outdoors.
Yeah.
That's for 40 hours of my week. I'm such a capitalist slave that it's like sometimes it's like I just want to be like far away from the city and as far away from possible,
That's fair.
So I go on like I just like being out.
I think for that reason I'm gonna
But no, that's totally fine.
Otherwise you seem totally
Yeah, you
and
seem
that's
very
really
cool
not
too.
that-
Yeah, I just don't think we have our hobbies are a little different. It was so nice
It
to
was
meet
so
you.
cool to
Yeah.
meet you.
That's like corporate America meets the fucking underworld.
You went.
Yeah, you too.
Complete opposites.
Isaiah.
Mandy.
Mandy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. I'm loving the piercing, and I see the whole like button set.
My flair.
Yeah, is that like anything special to you, or like what's going on there?
I have like my cat. Yeah.
It's all good. I just don't see myself becoming like super attracted to you and like working with the aesthetic. Like it's just a different look.
What was the first thing you noticed that was unattractive to you?
Damn, how do I just say them
Everything?
as a whole? Hello, Isaiah.
I'm Ambrose. Nice to meet you.
Ambrose?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already loving the looks that you're serving. Okay, yeah.
Me too.
Tell me about your dynamics and what you look for in poly relationships.
I'm not looking for like a primary partner. I have a primary partner.
I have to ask, I'm in a major US city. I'm in Chicago. I swear I don't ever see the same people that are on this show. The aesthetic and all. I swear I don't see these people in real life. Where do they be at? I get it. They live, different lifestyles, and I'm not in that lifestyle. But still, just in normal. Like, I don't see him in Target. I don't see him at the grocery store. I don't see him just at the park when I'm working out, or, you know what I mean? Like, where is this with like San Francisco and this is what's going on out there?
All right. So, and I have 2 kids. I'm really busy, and I like to be upfront about that.
I am 23. I don't know if that's too young.
Well, I'll go there, Rican.
So I am 23. Okay. So like I'm still like young 20s.
Living in their bedroom.
I turned 21 during COVID. Like I'm really just still starting my life in the nightlife scene. So.
You're very cute, but you're so young. I'm 34, so it's just a little
understandable.
It's
Good
really
luck.
nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Hi.
I'm Alexa.
I'm Ambrose. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, what are you looking for here?
Like I have a primary partner that's that I'm committed to, and that's going to be my primary. I am a very romantic person, so I'm definitely looking for someone that.
One thing I'll give them is literally, she says, I got my primary. Like, this shit's fucking Call of Duty. You got my primary weapon, but you can be my secondary or my melee weapon or something. It's actually commendable that they are all open to this, having multiple partner lifestyle. I think it's many people would, many men I'm sure would enjoy that.
Have like a very close relationship with, but not necessarily like moving in. But like, what about
This
you?
got to be some base
I
stuff.
really just like connections with people and enjoying them how they are.
Yeah.
So I have a very limited amount of time, so I don't have like the full, attention to be able to commit that to somebody and spend a lot of time with them.
What do you mean when you say you don't have a lot of time?
So I have 2 kids, 2 jobs, a primary partner. Weekends are like pretty much my only time to hang out, which is.
I'm so sorry.
How do you have this is what I say, people get into dating that have no business getting into dating. How do you have, okay, it's not like having kids sort of remove you from the dating thing, but you got 2 kids, 2 jobs, you got a primary partner, and then people get into dating and wonder like why they can't find nobody. You don't even have time to develop nothing. Remember, time is a finite resource that we have, and energy. You only have but so much time and energy. If you think about it as 100% on the pie, you know what I'm saying? You can't, if you have all these other things that take up 90% of your time and you got 10% to date, you meet someone, they're going to want more. So that means you're going to have to reallocate time from other areas. What are you going to do? Relocate it from your kids and not be a parent? Some people get into this dating stuff and then they wonder why it's so bad, or they're not having any success. Like, really look at what you got going on in your life. You know what I mean? So many people out here today are working 80-hour weeks, multiple jobs. They got families, they got kids, they get friends they spend time with, they try to do, and then they're like, oh yeah, but I want to add a partner. Like how? With what time? Just go get a friends with benefits. You know what I mean? And just call it a day.
I don't think I'm very good with kids, especially.
No, it's not pre-recorded.
Sorry.
It's all right. They don't really like hanging out with adults either.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you.
It was nice to meet you. Have a good one.
You're gonna have to hold off on this,
I'm
Gary.
Alexa, it's good to meet you. I'm Emma.
Nice to meet you, Emma. I like your earrings.
Thank you.
I like your whole outfit.
Thank you so much. I feel like we have like competing aesthetics.
I know a little bit. I'm a little
a lot of earth
neutrals.
tones. Do you usually wear a lot of like?
I definitely prefer like browns, but I love pops of color.
Yeah.
I think that was green and purple.
You know what I just realized, y'all? I'm so sorry. I hate to jump in here. Why does the girl on the right's tattoos look like a 6-year-old drew them on her? I never understood getting tattoos and just like a 7-year-old scribbled on her and then they traced it.
Oh, I love it.
What's up, Plush?
So tell me, like, how do you date? How do you do non-monogamy?
I have a primary partner. They live in Chicago, so it's a long distance relationship. So I'm kind of really just open and curious and excited to meet people and kind of explore that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you?
I've been like poly kind of my whole adult life. I definitely approach polyamory in a very like non-hierarchical way, whatever, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit new to me, and my partner has other partners and that's been working really well for me, and I'm definitely like interested in meeting someone who's more well versed in it.
Yeah.
Emma, do you think you can be a good teacher?
Oh, I'm an excellent teacher. Yeah, I work in education.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I originally was a preschool teacher, but now I'm a nanny.
Okay.
Which is probably not maybe applicable to like how good I am at like dating, but I really love like dating and relationships, and I consider myself like a little bit of a like relationship nerd. What about you? What kind of things are you a nerd about?
I'm a huge nerd about picture frames, which is very niche.
I love that shit. I love the visual.
We got one chick who's into picture frames, and then the first chick who's into finding bones and dead animals and putting them in jars.
Interested. I don't know anything about frames.
Wait, Alexa?
Yes?
Can you look deep into Emma's eyes and in a sexy voice explain the sexiest parts of picture framing?
Okay, the sexiest parts of picture framing.
Sexy voice.
Okay, so I'd have to say the sexiest part of picture
Sexier.
framing is, I'm trying.
You're doing great.
Just
They don't
like
have
this very fancy type of glass that's anti-glare and 99% UV protected.
Sexy.
And it will make your art very sexy.
Is it expensive?
Yes.
Hot.
Fun fact about Emma.
Yes?
She took a fisting workshop.
Have you ever engaged with fisting?
Maybe some point.
Maybe.
Who knows?
You don't know? I think you know it.
Probably.
Right?
Probably.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
What am I watching, y'all? Why do I subject myself to this? Why do I subject? I know we watch this because it's like hate. It's like hate watching because it's so cringe, but you can't not watch it because you want to see at the level of cringe that it descends upon, and it really has not failed. Holy, they just out here fisting, whole hand in the guts. Seriously? Oh my God! Sadly, it's not pre-recorded. Shut the fuck up. Why do you suggest this to us? Because I want you guys to suffer with me as I watch this. I'm sorry, it's an addiction. Okay, it's a guilty pleasure to watch the button and see this. I'm sorry. I appreciate that, King. Oh my God, I want to see another furry on this show. No, leave the furries out of this, bro. Leave the furries out of this.
I'm not going to press the
I won't
button.
press the button either. So how did your journey with that kind of start? Like,
I've always been a like horny little guy. What's your relationship with like sex and sexuality?
I have a complicated relationship with sex. There was many years where I actually identified as asexual.
Okay. So do you still identify as asexual?
They said the video smells like armpit. God damn.
I would say I have my days. It depends. Like in relationship, if I become the caretaker in relationship, my sex drive goes away.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Are you a bottom?
I am a bottom.
Yeah. What kind of, do you think I'm a bottom? What do you think my
I don't know.
bottom
I
is?
kind of think you're a top because you learned how to fist a little bit, or switch at least.
I mean, I learned about fisting as a general topic. No, I'm very switchy.
Okay.
But like I think for a long time I had like a fuckboy phase, and I was like very like, no, I'm a top only, and like I think in some ways that was me just sort of compensating for the fact that it's like difficult to receive pleasure and like get a bunch of sexual attention, but like
I know that's interesting because I'm like in the.
We just ignored the button.
We did.
That's a good sign.
I know it is.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I feel like there's a vibe here.
I feel like there's a vibe
Yeah,
here.
definitely is a vibe here.
So I'm gonna go red one more time, and if you still want to push me, you can. And if you don't, I think we have a match.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm not gonna push it. Did we win?
I think we did win. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. Thank God it was you that walked out here.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. They're gonna go on to fist each other for the rest of the evening. Yep, that's how that cookie crumbles. It's just so, oh my God. Why can't they just be, like, I'm just gonna say it, normal. And what I mean by normal is like this shit is so out of the pocket. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. I really want to do my own version of the button. I really would like to do that. It'd be lit. But this shit drives me nuts. All right, moving along. They're doing it for views. I don't even know, man. What's up, Mikey? What's up, Vic? By the way, for those of y'all that slid in, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I had to do it. Well, I got a couple ladies that are down to do an e-date, but I really need some fellas. I want to step up and do it. We do it in Discord. So, yeah. A lot of guys be real scared to do this type shit. But I already got the whole, we do it on a live stream, a whole e-date live. And I moderated and, you know, kind of ask the real good questions and see how they respond. You know what I mean? So, that's another image I did not think would happen today. How can a fist fit in anyone? I have a hard time with a big, this is the chick. You about to have a whole baby slide out of you. So, I mean, that's bigger than the fist. What are you talking about? Oh, man. All right, let's check this one out we got here. All right, y'all. Actually, is this the one I wanted to see? Hold on. I don't think that's the one I wanted to see. No. Damn it. I just had one here. We had a new police body cam footage video that I wanted to go through with y'all. Take a look at, and I can't remember where it was. 1 second. Let me find it. Or I could just let you guys pick from this shit. Let's see. We could do cops make a huge mistake. Or you don't belong in my city. Which one do y'all want? You never didn't see the Mongolian child in my basement. What the fuck are you talking about? Punk, you're about to get banned for being a dummy. Normally I never do that, but today I just have a short patience level for today. Where we at with it? Yeah, not looking forward to this. I mean, this is your third one, isn't it? You don't belong in my city. You don't belong in my city. It is. All right, let's watch this. Guys, don't forget, you can watch all the live streams on YouTube and my after hours streams on kick.com. djmoondawglive is pinned on the IG comment, so follow your boy. Fuck with me, okay?
We just noticed you've been...
Oh, here we go. Let me run it back. All right, today we're going to take a look at this one. A cop is fired multiple times, hops from department to department. Let's see what happens here.
We just noticed you've been following us everywhere.
Right now?
Yeah.
You know why? Because you don't belong in my city. I come from the big city where this stuff's small.
Welcome back to the Lackluster
Yo, that's kind of
channel.
wild to say that.
In July of 2018, a post on Facebook by DeMarcus Bunch said that he and a group of friends met up in England, a small city in Arkansas, with less than 3,000 residents to shoot a music video in the neighborhood where he grew up. A local officer watched them as they got together, and then followed their vehicles through town. Once they arrived at Bunch's home, he flagged down the officer so that they could introduce themselves, hoping to ease the situation.
What up? How you doing? I'm always doing good. Great. We trying to record a video, son. How you doing? I'm Shannon Scrivener. I'm Mike Moore. All right.
We're Dale Scrivener nephew.
Yeah, we there just trying to record a video.
We just noticed you've been following us everywhere.
Right now?
Yeah.
You know why? Because you don't belong in my city.
How we're from here.
What?
But you understand, I know who my people are, right? Who belongs here, who doesn't?
Who don't?
We got gang wars going on. We got all kinds of stuff. And I come from the big city.
To be clear, Officer Moore started his career in Greenville, South Carolina. Not exactly a city I would describe as big, but we will discuss that.
What a hillbilly. Oh, I'm already triggered, y'all. Because you know what I mean? Like, you coming out saying you don't belong here. I know my people. Come on, man. We know what you saying, man. Oh, my blood's about to boil right now.
More in a moment.
I come from the big city where this stuff's small.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Do your thing.
Oh, yeah.
We don't. You said we don't belong in your city, though.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't. I have never seen you here before, and I know almost everybody
Man,
here.
I grew up in 101.
Well, good.
I graduated from England High.
Well, good for you. My name's Mike Moore.
You all right?
Okay. I'm not from here. Step away from my car. I'm about to get my dog out.
Ooh, yeah, let's get away from it.
After explaining how he knows everyone in England, Arkansas, while also mentioning that he isn't from there, the officer returns to his vehicle and lets his canine out.
I gotta get y'all phones out.
You guys gonna be recording that here?
No.
Where you gonna record that here? Hey, Uncle Dale, man, can you come over here for a minute, man?
Uncle Dale happens to be a uniformed officer within the same department.
Nah, he said we don't belong in the city.
Y'all belong in the city?
Yeah, he said we don't belong in his city.
He ain't even from England. Yeah, we from England.
That's what I told him.
You ain't from here. You put it on record?
Yeah, I got him. So what's the point of getting this dog in the first place?
He's trying. It's a intimidation tactic, 100%. There's really no justifiable cause for him to even pull a dog out for any reason.
Probable cause to get your dog.
There you go.
Ain't nobody did no wrong out here. He the one doing wrong. He bring that dog out. Ain't nobody did no wrong out here, man. You ain't even from England. We from here, bro.
Hey, Oaks, don't get that charge.
No, because he can't do nothing. I ain't gonna do no truck. I ain't gonna disrespect him. But he ain't finna disrespect.
Tried to shake my hand. Like I said, no, bro, you
he
good.
can't disrespect you. He leaving. Look.
He was like, you got your phone out. You gonna record, man?
He can't do nothing. He do that all the time. But he took me to jail though. Damn.
Officer Moore remained parked nearby until the group packed up and left, never filming their video because the situation was so odd. DeMarcus showed the video to his Uncle Dale, who, as mentioned before, was an officer at the same department. He then filed a complaint with the police chief, and a lieutenant called to get more information, but after a few weeks went by, he heard nothing more about the investigation. He finally decided to post the video to Facebook, and Officer Mike Moore was fired the very next day, which further demonstrates that these agencies cannot adequately police themselves, and why independent media recording the police and posting the videos on public forums for the public to see is so important. But
it's wild to me that they would not think to themselves, oh, you know what, if we don't take action, they won't release a video. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure when they reported it, they told them there's video footage of the interaction, and the department's so blatantly like, yeah, no, we won't do nothing. And then they go online and release it on social media, and then they're like, oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, no, we were just finishing our investigation. Oh, look at that. Coincidentally, we finished it the day after this was released on social media and went viral. Oh, don't worry about it, guys. He's no longer here. I hate that.
to make matters worse, this isn't the first time Officer Moore had been fired from a law enforcement agency.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, just look, let's be honest here, man. This needs to be said. When you have individuals, older individuals, right? 50, let's say like 50 on the low end, but anybody from like 50 up to 80 and to whatever age. Remember, these people lived through segregation and Jim Crow and all that stuff. You mean to tell me, I'm gonna keep it a buck, you mean to tell me that guy, when he was a teenager, ain't dropped a hard ER? You know what I'm saying? You don't unforget those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, and think about them. They just masking it as they get older because the world changed and they're just holding it in. But in their mind, they look at you and you're just a hard ER, or you're just a, I don't want to say the terms while we're on YouTube because they'll demonetize me, but pick the appropriate slur for Spanish and black people, and in their mind, they're saying this shit because remember, they grew up in an era when it was cool to do it. It was acceptable to call people these derogatory terms. You know what I mean? That's why I hope all these old people, I'm gonna keep it a buck, all the dirty ones, they need to just pass on to the next life. You know what I'm saying?
As discussed previously, the officer started his law enforcement career in Greenville, South Carolina, where he had made lieutenant.
We got gang wars going on. We got all kinds of stuff. And I come from the big city. but this stuff's small.
The big
Greenville
city.
is the largest department he's worked for, but it is by no means a big city. He left the department for unknown reasons to work for 10 months with the Simpsonville Police Department before moving to Arkansas, also for unknown reasons. And just 1 year before this incident, he was fired by Lonoke County Sheriff John Staley, who cited a negative attitude after serving as a deputy for only 10 months. It's unknown if after this dismissal, whether Officer Moore kept with his tradition of department hopping anytime he got in trouble.
This is something we talked about before, and fundamentally, at probably one of the biggest core issues with policing in America right now is that there is no federal registry for shitty officers. There should be 100% a federal registry that the FBI maintains of all police officers who were fired or found guilty of some kind of crime while on duty that prevents them from going to another department. What they all do, bro, what they all do is they get into trouble at one department, and you know what? They pack it up and they go and get hired in another state at another agency. And it's mind-boggling to me that these agencies that hire them, the next police department in another town, another state, or whatever, don't look back and be like, oh, you worked at this department. Yeah, well, what was the reason for your termination? Y'all ain't checking their records? They don't even care. And I know that this idea would be pushed back so hard by police unions, but fuck that. That's for the benefit of everyone. They shouldn't fight against that. If there's good police, this wouldn't be a factor for them. If they're good officers, they're doing their job, there's never going to be an issue with this, right? The same thing like they say with us, right? When you're in the car, oh, you don't want me to search it? If you don't got nothing to hide, why can't we search the car? Same principle. We Uno reverse it. Now y'all like, oh no, we don't want a registry for bad cops so they can't get hired for any other law enforcement jobs anywhere in the country. That needs to change, man. I'm telling you.
When questioned, the Fraternal Order of Police claimed that they weren't aware of the incident.
And if you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy, well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of y'all, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you stir the pot on our police officers. We've had enough, folks. We're out there doing our jobs every day, putting our lives on the line for our families.
I ain't watched Pee Wee Herman in a long time,
Of course,
actually.
The Southern States Police Benevolent Association would not comment on the case, but I'd still love to know what you think. So as always, let me know down below. And if you have a chance, be sure to visit Mr. Bunch's YouTube channel, Kid Fresh, and while you're there, let him know I sent you. Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in the description or pinned.
Anyway, yeah. That's pretty indicative of the bigger issue with policing, as I just kind of described, man. Just department hopping. They get in trouble, reprimanded, suspensions, terminations, and there's no record of that follows them to their next potential department for hiring that they can look at and be like, yeah, you know what, this looks problematic. We probably shouldn't hire you. You know what I mean? That's how that looks. What's up, old man? Yo, Moon, you make me cry. I love watching your videos. I appreciate that, Bree. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. I got a little bit of time left, y'all. I gotta be up super early tomorrow. I'm actually joining a homie for it. There's a salmon tournament, a week-long tournament. So we're about to be on the boat all week, trying to catch a bunch of salmon and stuff. I actually might do a live from the boat tomorrow morning. Like, I'm talking about like 4 a.m. type shit. Like, we're gonna be up early. So yeah, there might be a little something different. Y'all can kind of see how we're out there kicking it and catching fish type shit. Let's see. Let me see. How long is this one? Let's take a look at this. Expert level ID refusal, unlawful traffic stop. Okay, let's take a look. I like these. I like when the people get pulled over and they know the law, and the officers don't even know the law, so they get stumbled. All right, y'all, let's take a look at this. When you can... Nope, I screwed that up. Can I speak English? All right, let's do that again. Take two. When can you refuse to ID on a traffic stop? Let's find out. He just knocked back on the window.
Driver of this car. Unless I've broken a law, I don't have to identify. Now, am I free to leave?
No, you're not at this point, okay?
What crime are you stopping me for?
Welcome back to the Lackluster
Oh, this could be one of
channel.
those.
In early 2019, a viewer with the channel Mackie Lee Productions was driving home and stopped to call his wife at a city park. After leaving, he alleges that a vehicle followed him, and after learning it was a police officer, he stopped and told the cop to get lost. Over the next few weeks, he claims he was pulled over several times in what he believes was retaliation, and after being denied the right to file a complaint, he finally started filming. And one evening, while parked, an officer took up a spot behind him and filled the interior of his vehicle.
I called the St. Clair Police Department and asked them to call the guy off. 22 minutes he's been sitting here. Parking is legal here. There are no signs. All right, finally gonna drive away. Car 301. We'll have to back that up and see if he put his signal on 100 feet from the corner.
That continued for 40 minutes before the cop left, but just a couple weeks later, on his 5th encounter and 4th time being pulled over within a couple months, he recorded this traffic stop.
Yes? What are you stopping me for?
Go ahead, provide that information and we're going to have to let you know.
Well, you have to have a crime or infraction for me to identify myself, sir.
Who am I speaking with?
The driver of this car. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Schneider.
Officer Schneider. What is the nature of the stop?
I don't want to know why you're driving by me with the window down. I'm not sure what you're doing.
Is that a crime, sir?
Okay.
Is that illegal?
Suspicion. Okay.
Is it a crime? Is that a lawful stop because I drove with my window down?
I gave you the reason for the stop.
You don't know what to say. At this point, bro, you should have just been like, you know what? Never mind. Just never mind. I'm good. And they still insist on doing this stuff. And there are these guys out there. I don't know if you guys seen these videos. Maybe we need to check one out. Not today, another day, next week when we go back live. Where they are, I don't know what they call themselves, but they're like this subset of police accountability people that purposely go and do things that are right on the edge of a crime, if you will. It's kind of the best way I can describe it. It gets to the point where police have to approach them and talk to them, but then they use their knowledge of the law to say like, well, you can't do this because I haven't done this. Da, da, da. So they end up having like a litigation of municipal codes and the law. And I don't know who have seen that before. It's actually pretty interesting. It's also kind of ballsy that they do this, you know?
Speaking with
the driver of this car.
Provide your identification.
In most cases, an officer has no lawful duty to articulate their reason for a traffic stop, but it is always your right to ask, as Mackie has done here. Fortunately, the officer answered, telling him that the reason for the encounter was because Mackie dared to have his window lowered in March. While this is often looked for by officers as a sign of a possible DUI, it is insufficient for the purpose of pulling someone over on its own, and unless the officer has other evidence or articulable facts that Mackie was involved in a crime or committed a traffic offense, this is an unlawful stop and a clear violation of the driver's civil rights.
For what? I didn't commit a crime. Driving with the window down is not unlawful. If that's all you've got, you better get a supervisor out here.
Who am I speaking with?
You don't need to know that. I haven't broken the law.
Where are you headed to tonight?
That's none of your business.
It is some of my business.
It's not your business. It's irrelevant to you.
No, it's not.
Why is it not irrelevant?
This is the third time that I've seen you driving by. When you drive by with your window down and your hand hanging out, saying...
Is that against the law?
Okay. It raises reasonable suspicion for me to stop you.
Suspicion is not a crime. You've stopped me.
Okay. So who am I speaking with? So I can...
You don't need to know that.
I do need to know that.
For what?
To know if you have a reason to be in this area now at this point in time.
It's what?
Is it illegal to be in this area?
See, they make this is how they try and make stuff up, bro. They throw something at the wall, see if it sticks. If you won't call them out on it, and they're like, "Damn, you got me." All right, well, you shouldn't be in this area now. Let's see if that sticks. Oh, he's squirmy. Oh, he's squirmy, bro.
I have crimes going on in this area. And
wonderful.
You're a suspicious person in this area.
Okay.
Hey, bro, this is the biggest lie. You heard what he said? There's a lot of crimes going on in this area. Bro, that could be said of anywhere. Anywhere there's a cop, there's crime. Hence why there's cops in the area. It's such a... Oh, I'm trying not to lose it on a Friday and keep my cool.
Okay. I want to know who I'm speaking with. Okay, well, you don't need to know.
Are you the owner of this vehicle?
Unless I've broken a law, I don't have to identify. Now, am I free to leave?
No, you're not at this point, okay?
What crime are you stopping me for?
I advise you why you're stopped.
Suspicious is not a crime. When I've done something wrong, then you may stop and detain me.
Are you the owner of this vehicle?
I'm not answering any questions.
He's giving me Kanye vibes. No questions. No questions. Yo, this cop gotta feel stupid. At what point does he just be like, yeah, you know what? I'm losing this battle. Seriously. That's what happens. You know, sometimes you gotta learn when you cut your losses short, but instead people let their egos get ahead of them and they start pumping up the chest. I'm like, no, you know, I can't let this guy slide. Yo, bro, just take the L and go about your day and actually go find a real criminal.
You let me know when I'm free to go, and if I'm not, you get a supervisor out here who can explain to you that unless I've broken a law, you cannot detain me, and I do not have to identify.
Where are you headed to tonight?
That's none of your business. I already told you I'm not answering questions.
Where are you coming from?
Are you stupid? Obviously you are.
Why do you think that I'm stupid?
I like this guy. He's looking hard for something. You see,
you let me know when I'm free to go.
He's looking for something to give him justification to go in.
Good. Where are you headed to tonight?
Bro, how are you a cop? He's so dumb. This is awkward. This is awkward. What is happening right now? At this point, he's wasting the guy's time. He knows what is happening. He's like, I lost this battle.
Do you always violate people's rights?
I'm just going to hold him here.
Not violating any.
So he's playing games. He's playing games.
Absolutely you are.
What rights am I violating?
You're unlawfully detaining me. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right to travel freely.
So I'm not violating any right.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I haven't committed a crime.
Okay.
Driving is not illegal. Driving with the window down is not illegal. Driving in this area is not illegal. So until you have a reason, kick rocks.
Not to kick rocks.
Get that supervisor?
No, I don't find a reason to wake my supervisor up this time.
Well, you don't,
wake him up.
I do.
Okay, then you can contact me.
Clearly you have an issue with me driving.
That's my job to...
Your job to stop people unlawfully?
I'm not unlawfully stopping anybody.
You're preventing me from going to my destination.
Where is that? I'd be more than happy to let you continue on your destination.
All right, thank you. Okay. Goodbye.
Where's your destination?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
He wants him to take off because then he can just be like, oh, you were you were fleeing and some shit. Oh, bro.
Said goodbye. Am I being detained?
Everyone said you were being detained.
Not being detained. All right. For the record, this officer is not detaining me. All right. Goodbye.
Mackey pulled away after the officer changed his story and claimed that he had never detained him in the first place. Mackey then conducts a U-turn.
F*** you.
He then posted the video to YouTube and the city's Facebook page, while also sending it to the chief, city council, and mayor. He now reports that all harassment has since stopped. A traffic stop without a lawful reason is an unlawful detention. No government agent should have the authority to command you to stop with force up to and including death with no justifiable cause. We often hear that the Terry stop is the issue, and constitutional originalists agree that it is. But this event didn't even meet the minimum standards to effect an investigative detention, as there was no crime. And if Mackey had failed to film the encounter, Officer Schneider could have done anything he pleased that evening. Which is why I remind you to talk to your family members often about how to act during these situations and to be certain that every camera lens available is turned towards these brave officers as they look and pry for reasons to justify revoking your liberty, because that is exactly what happened during this stop.
He really did. He was waiting for him to do something just to see he can have the justifiable reason to then escalate that whole thing. Which, by the way, I think it's worthwhile. I don't know how many of you have this, but you should definitely get like those dashboard cams. I've seen some that actually hang and they face like towards the driver. So like if a cop approaches, they would capture you and then like the cop through the window. These days, you got to have all of that. You know what I'm saying?
No crime reported in the area, no calls of a disturbance, not even a traffic infraction to testify to. But the officer still encroached on this man's freedom by abusing the state powers he was gifted, and did it on camera because he either doesn't understand what his oath meant or comfortably accepts his own moral ambiguity. Either way, always record and refuse to give information that you have no legal duty to provide. If you need a recommendation for a dashcam, my links can be found in the description and pinned comment. A big thanks to Mackie for sending this video in. Be sure to check out his channel, and while you're there, let him know that I sent you. Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in the description or pinned comment. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell for future content, and check out.
All right, so definitely L cop gets a F. Even though he didn't actively be aggressive, he was being very passive aggressive and was essentially, he knew he lost this. So what did he do? He just tried to stall it and hold the guy there. That's another thing that they'll do. If you are in the right and you know it, you know, then what they'll do is they'll take their sweet time just to make you waste time and get you irritated. You know, you sit there like, well, where's the ticket? And it's like 45 minutes to write a ticket. Bro, it don't take 45 minutes to write a ticket. So they do this stuff to mess with you, chill, you know, aggravate you as a way to get back. It's petty. It's super petty, but got to be careful out there. Got to be careful out there. All right, man. The other thing, do I want to talk about it today or not? I might save it, maybe not. I don't know. I was seeing some stuff on Twitter. Did you guys see? Oh man, did you guys see what Disney's doing with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Do I want to talk? Maybe I'll save it for Monday. Maybe I'll save it for Monday. Am I doing kick tonight? Oh, Vega, what's up, bro? I don't think so. I actually got a jet. I gotta do a bunch of stuff for tomorrow, so there will be no kick stream today. I think I might try to do a stream while we're out in the boat tomorrow. Actually, we'll see how that goes. If you know, if everything's good, depends on how far out into the lake we are too, because it might not have reception or some shit. So we'll kind of see what's going on. Little short stream for tonight, but I gave you guys a new video to go check out on the IG and the TikTok and all of that. So run that shit up, share it, spread it around. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, y'all, thanks for sliding through. Have a great, wonderful Friday night. Have a great, safe weekend. We will be back Monday for a live. So, you know, we'll be back there. And make sure that you follow your boy on YouTube and on Kick. Both of the same username, djmoondawglive. So my name on here on Instagram, just add the live to the end of it and you'll find both of those on each of those platforms. Shit. That's it. Have a great one. I'll see you guys later. Love y'all faces. Be safe, be well, and we'll talk soon. Peace.